Hi there. I'm just go over the trade that I took in the morning session. Just give me one sec. Okay. So February 3, I took two trades, one buy entry, which was a loss, and one sell entry, which was a win. So the reason behind that entry is just give me one sec. I get into the trade. So this is our weekly time frame, sorry, daily time frame. So from the daily time frame perspective, we break this level after sweeping this low, and it's respecting this level and trade higher and drops lower. Beautiful sweep of this low and still respecting this level. So expecting this is our drawn liquidity for today. So this is what I expect is our drawn liquidity. In high time frame wise, I think we are here. I think we are somewhere around here. So this is a 4 hour time frame. In 4 hour time frame, you can clearly see as soon as price sweep this major sell side, we got to change the state of delivery with beautiful fair value. So inside this, we can be bullish and targeting this high. This is a weekly high. This is some sort of internal buy side liquidity. So I mostly expected this level to hold and pushing higher, and it's a good accumulation. So I expect the price to drop lower, then print the market buy model and goes higher towards this and this target. That's what's my plan. Most of the big traders plan this is also as well, but it's kind of flipped the fair value gap. The whole session for today is kind of dropping dramatically to the downside. There's nothing here to go for a buy entry. There's a beautiful sell-off, inverted all these gaps. So tomorrow we might expect the price to reach this and this low if this fair value gap supposed to hold the price. I'm not sure, but it seems like that. Let me see in tomorrow's price section. This 1 hour time frame. The price to trade higher. We got this inversion change in the state of delivery. Beautiful displacement. Nice accumulation before this liquidity before this weekly high. And price dropped down to this level. So I expected the price to hold and continue bullish. So that which was not the case today. So it drops down, showing some sort of rejection here. And the next candle in break down the 50% level, then it's keep on continuing lower all the way towards the initial break. For the whole swing, there is a breaker, right? So the initial break aligned with this value. So price drop all the way down to this level, then it start to move higher. So after breaking up, after flipping this fair value gap, obvious target would be this, right? The obvious target would be this breaker with this fair value gap. So we don't know what's going to happen here. If it's flip, we can expect lower, but this should be if we short here. This is the first target. If it's flipped, this is the second target. Beautiful target. So H1 time frame, M1 time frame. Let me see in 15 minutes. So this is M15, right? So M15, the reason behind the buy entry, sorry, the reason for the sell entry. Um, Before the buy sell liquidity, we swept the recent highs and we got to change the state, and it's pulling back to that level. And as we can clearly see, it's inverted all the fair value gaps here, and this is also getting inverted. So as soon as I get the inversion in 1 minute, I go for a sell entry. Before that, it's kind of manipulating me. Like after sweeping this low, it's after sweeping this low, and after sweeping this and this low, it gives some sort of inversion. So I convinced myself to go for buy here, but it's a manipulation. It's just a manipulation, and it's start to drop slower. So I switch my bias to bearish, and I got this more, and I expect the price to drop to this level to the 15 minutes. So, so 15 minutes perspective, it's change the state of delivery, pulling back to that level. We inverted all the gap. We noted all the gaps. So obviously, we can expect the high time frame inefficiency, at least to the equilibrium level. That should be our draw on liquidity. So that is what I planned. And in M5 time frame, the same bro, same. We got to change the state of delivery, pulling back to that level. Might be that SMT with where we expect the turtle soup, right? And it's dropped down and inverted this fair value up here. As you can clearly see, it's inverted the fair value up here and rebalanced us to this inversion plus this breaker, and it started drops down towards the high time frame fair value gap. And it's drop all the way down, and as soon as it reaches the M15 bullish fair value gap, it start to consolidate a bit, and then it start to drop slower because it's failed to break It's the recently formed fair value gap continuously holding the price drops lower. Would drop and trade back. I This is where I expect this is where I get the market maker buy model. Exactly at the 50% level. It's kind of sweeping this, it's kind of rejecting out of this level with the SMT and change the state of delivery with fair value gap. So I expected the price to trade at least to this fair value gap, to this inefficiency for the whole swing, at least to this equilibrium level. But unfortunately it's just holding this fair value gap and start to drop slower, break this level and start drop slower dramatically towards the breaker. This is where the price drops down and start to reverse its direction. Not reverse, start to give some decent pullback. So it's M5. So in M1, where is M1, bro? No, yeah, this is M1. This is M1 time frame. As soon as some sort of lower taken, this is where I convinced myself to go for buy. So this is where I did the mistake. I don't know whether it's a mistake or not, because it's kind of accumulation drops lowers with two liquidities, and it gives a reasonable beautiful inversion, and it's also into my bullish fair value gap. So inside this range I set my limit order, put the stop at this low and expect the price to continue higher, but unfortunately it's get flipped. As soon as I get the change the shutter delivery, I enter my push sell entry here and put the stop at the swing high and expecting the price to drop down to the 4 hour fair value gap. It- Earlier I didn't mark the M15 bullish fair value gap, I marked the 4 hour fair value gap, which was a mistake today. I should mark the lower time frame fair value gap, which is very important because higher time frame wise, if I'm trading high time frame, then I can mark higher time frame fair value like 1 hour, 4 hours. So since I'm trading 1 minute, I should do mark the M15, which is very important. So according to M15 perspective, I should hold the trade at least to that equilibrium level. So it's so until this point, it's not even break any sort of highs. Every fair value of holding, not even break every high has been protected. And it once it reaches this spot, it shows some hesitation to go lower, trade back higher, drops lower, and it's kind of jumping out of this 50% level, and we got that inversion change the state with the SMT. So this is where I interested in go for buy and target at least to this M15 bullish fair value gap, but it's kind of not able to reach that spot. Instead, it sweep the high inside the recently formed M15, and it gives a change the state of delivery. And you can clearly see every failure has been failed, and it gives a change the state, pull back, start to drop slower, and it's inverted all the confluence for my buy. And it started to keep on dumping towards downside. This is what exactly happened today. So this is where I entered my first position. So the mistake for the day was, so at this particular time, every other time frame, the 5 minute and 15 in all time frame, the bullish fair value gaps has been failed. So every bullish fair value gaps has been failed. So the point of going to buy is not valid. At least I should wait for this change the state of delivery. If I wait for the change the state of delivery, then wait for the pullback, I might catch the move. I might be right, but it didn't give any sort of market make a sell by buy model. There is no change the state of delivery. It's kind of give this inversion and fail to break above this high, fail to displace above this high, and it's inverted this fair value gap. It's inverted this bullish fair value gap. As soon as I get inverted, I entered my sell position with this break. I put the stop at this high, and it's a really beautiful catch, and it's a really good entry. Then I plan to trade go for like after that. I close my position here, then it's kind of dropping lower towards the 50% level of the M15. Then it's kind of jumping here. Here I interested in go for buy, but I didn't execute any position. But I mm, mentally execute the position here or here, or else this inversion. So I expect the price to go at least to this spot. But unfortunately, what happened here is the recently found fair value in M15, it's hold. And what happened here, it's tiny sweep. You got to change the state of delivery, and it's get inverted. Let's get inverted, and it's displaced the fair value gap. It's keep on holding and please start pumping lower towards towards the next round liquidity low to the breaker to the initial breaker in H1 M15. So this is it. So pretty much it's for the day. One loss, one win, and I'm not, as per my initial plan, I'm not executing anything in Nasdaq. I've just execute these trades in ES, and I'm not putting more contracts. Just one contract in MES micro. So I'm not, honestly, I can able to identify the patterns clearly. I can able to execute properly. I can manage the trade properly. I'm not panicking, shivering. I don't showcase any kind of things. So it's pretty good. So I have to do it for this week. The rest of the 3 days I need to do like that. I have to focus on my execution. I have to focus on my trade management. If I'm not comfortable, I have to do one more week. Then and then only I can think about go trade with the prof evaluation account or else trade with the live account kind of thing. But until then, I'm not going to do anything. I need to be pretty slow and patient. I have to build the confidence first. That's very important, right? Yeah, it's pretty much it for the day. So we'll come tomorrow and we will do the live market analysis, and if we get any entry, we can take that entry. Okay, all good. Good night for the day. Peace.